Today we're looking at how to automate our real estate lead generation using Facebook ads. Many of you have been successful with online lead generation, and I would like to think partly because of what you've learned in this channel. Given that you've seen the ad copies, the strategies, and received the know-how necessary to generate those online leads. But there's a breaking point where you become so successful at lead generation that you're just not able to keep up. Thus, you need a way to automate your lead follow-up. Hey, it's Jaime. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. Now, before we get to the screen share, there's one thing you must understand. Generating leads online is not that difficult. What's actually difficult is converting those leads, because you can easily get hundreds of leads, but if you don't follow up, then you're gonna convert none of them. It's just a reality. So today we're gonna go through a simple automation that's gonna help you convert those leads that you've already generated. Yes, they've given you their contact information, but at the end of the day, we want them working with you. So if you use this very simple automation, you're gonna be well ahead of the game. After you run your ads, there are several places where you can go to get your leads. One of them is right in front of us, right here. This is Facebook's new mini CRM, which I'll do a video on later on, so you see what the functionalities are. This is one place that you can come to check them out. But another place that you can go to is going to your publishing tools, going down to your forms library, and then getting your leads this way. So you can download your leads right there, download them into a CSV, and you're off and running. So that's another way that you get your leads. But another way to get your leads is to go to your ads and then download them directly from here. So as you can see, this campaign has been pretty darn good for us. 265 leads at $1.70 for, where was this? I believe this was a campaign that we ran in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. So this was a great campaign to run. But the issue is, once you get all of these leads, the issue becomes, how do I actually automate? How do I actually follow up with all of these leads? Because you can get snowed under, and if you don't reach out to these online leads as quickly as possible, then you've lost them. So you have that speed to lead is very important. Now, the thing that we're going to look at today is actually automating some follow-up responses. That's going to help us buy some time. Ideally, you want to call the leads as soon as they come in, but you know that life gets in the way. You're either with your family or you're already in business. You're already going to listing appointments, already doing buyer consultations, showing people around. Life happens. So you may not be able to get to the phone as quickly as possible to get to these leads as they come in throughout the day. So the next best thing is to do some follow-up, some immediate follow-up that you don't have to manually intervene on. And those two ways to follow up that we're going to see today is through email and through text. So I'm going to show you how to do that with several different platforms, so you have an option on which to use. So the first one that we're going to go through is KV Core. Now, before we get to KV Core, understand that this is only going to work with a certain type of campaign, and that's the lead generation campaign. So whenever you go to create and you go to lead generation, that's the campaign that we're talking about. If you're trying to do this through a traffic or conversions or any other type of campaign, understand that that's a little bit different. There's still ways to automate what you have going on, but that's not what we're going to see today. So if you'd like to see that type of video, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'd be happy to get that going. But for our purposes today, understand that this is only going to work with the lead generation campaign or objective. All right, so let's head over to KV Core. Where are we? We are right where we need to be. So this is KV Core. We are going to the marketplace. And with KV Core, you already have the ability to do a direct integration through API Nation. So this is already included. You don't have to pay anymore. All you have to do is go to learn more, add to KV Core, say that you're going to connect Facebook lead ads. So that's why it's very important that you make that distinction. This is the type of campaign that you're going to connect. And all right, now we're in a Facebook. It's going to select the page. It's going to ask you to select the page that you want to use. And then you're going to select the form that you're using. So you're going to save that, and then you're going to map it accordingly. So there I'm only asking for the first name, email, phone number, to phone number. So that's mapped out. Now, the big distinction, the big thing that makes the automation thing even work is mapping out from a hashtag. We're only speaking about KV Core in this particular instance, but this works basically with any other type of CRM, because with the campaign that you're running, in this example, it's new construction ads. There's a specific message that I want to convey to that new lead that comes in, and I only want that new lead that comes in to get the email and the text that pertains to that. So I don't want the same message to go out to the other individuals that are downloading my buyer's guide, my seller's guide. They're going to get a different message, and the way that you map that out through KV Core is through hashtags. That's the easiest way to do it. So in order for you to add a hashtag, here's what you would have to do. You would just create a custom field, and you would put in hashtag here, and then put the actual hashtag, and then whatever that ends up being. Let's just say it was, we'll put hashtag. You're going to add the field. You would select it, and then you would go to notes, and then you're going to have it off and running. You're going to have connected all of them. Now, I'm not going to press start because I actually have this connected from another way, which is what I'm going to show you right now, and that's through Zapier. Let's head over to Zapier real quick, and then we're going to break it down even further. All right, so that was KV Core. Here's what we're doing. Facebook lead form, so Facebook lead generation, that's a type of campaign that can be mapped to multiple CRMs. It doesn't have to just be KV Core. It can be sent to LionDesk. It can be sent to Total Expert CRM. It can be sent over to any type of CRM that you can think of through either Zapier or through API Nation, which is what we saw. As long as you have a connection between the lead forms and your CRM, you're able to make that connection. What makes it automated is what you have going on in the background. So with your not your smart CRM, let me go back to on KV Core, your marketing autopilot, you create a smart campaign to where your automation takes over. So these are automated drip campaigns that go with every hashtag that I've routed there. So that means that as soon as somebody downloads my YouTube startup guide, they get a few emails. As soon as somebody does the triplex that I had for sale, an email and a text go out. So I've mapped these drip campaigns to go out as soon as a certain hashtag is used. That way I'm routing them differently. Now, if I'm confusing you, I apologize, but basically what we're saying is we are connecting Facebook to our CRM or our email autoresponder that has drip campaigns either in text or in email form that go out automatically, so we don't have to manually send them. Because right now, remember, you're having to go over to Facebook and download your leads in the 3 ways that I showed you, either through Facebook's new CRM or going to your publishing tools on your business page or going straight into your ads manager and downloading them and then taking action. Well, that takes a lot of time, especially if you have 260 leads or however many leads you generate per week. That takes a lot of time as opposed to just having the text and the emails go out automatically and then you making the call as a follow-up. That's a lot easier for people to do. Now, I want to show you just a very universal way to get this done. And it's not the most automated, fully automated way that I would like to see you, but I want to make it as viable. I want to make it as painless as possible for you because everyone has a different CRM. I understand that not everybody has KV Core, which is really the most integrated CRM that I have ever used. So there, I can get fully automated and have everything in sync. But here with Zapier, I'm just going to show you one simple automation that's going to be a game changer for you. So here we go. Let's create a Zap real quick. We're going to make a Zap. We're going to go to Facebook lead ads. We're going to trigger something as soon as a new lead comes in. Connect my account. Select my page. Select the form. Now, this is everything that we're seeing here. You already saw over here. You would just connect the form that comes up here. from that campaign that you created. So that's why it's very important that you remember that it's a lead generation form. All right. So we're going to test the trigger. It's going to come up with a lead. This one's already been generating leads, so it's going to give a real life lead. And then here's the simple automation. See, you can send it over to Active Campaign. You can send it over to LionDesk. You can send it over to pretty much anywhere, to your Google Sheets. But what I want to show you today is most of the time when you're generating leads, you are using a lead magnet or a carrot, if you will. So as an example, with this new construction leads or this new type of this lead form that you're seeing right now, I'm promising information about new homes. So it just requires me to send them an email fulfilling my obligation. That's what I promised, and that's what I'm going to deliver. So I can either send it automatically, or I could send it, I could send it manually, or I can send it straight into my CRM so everything can take over, or I can just send them an automated email through here, and that way I'm making good on it. So all I would do there is send it and connect my Gmail account and send my my lead magnet as if I was sending it manually. That way I'm fulfilling what I promised. So I'm going to send an email. As soon as a new lead comes in, it's going to be sent out, and it's going to show that it's coming from my account. So I'm connecting my Gmail account, and then here what you're going to do is you're going to send it to their email. So as soon as a new lead comes in, this email is going to receive the following message. That's how you automate your messaging. That's how you automate your follow-up. And then you can blind copy yourself just so you make sure that the leads are going out and you get notified every time. All right, so I'm going to put my email right there. And then it's going to show that it's coming from me anyway. You can put your name here, who it's coming from. All right, and then the subject, new homes. This was a new home campaign. The body type, I do suggest that you keep it in plain, not HTML, so you don't run into delivery issues. And then here is, thank you for your interest. Thank you for your interest in the new homes, blah, blah, blah. Here are the floor plans. Let's just say that's what you offer them. And if you have the floor plans in a PDF, then I suggest that you upload them to Google Drive and get that shareable URL. So then you would put your shareable URL right here. So you would copy that in. That way, all they have to do is click on it. You don't want the body of the email to be extraordinarily huge because, again, you don't want to bog it down and run into any delivery issues. You can also do attachments, but you don't even need to do that. As long as you have a URL, you're good to go. And then you're going to go to continue. Now, I'm actually not going to test this because it would actually go to the new lead that has already received my information. But you would hit test, and then you would turn on the automation or turn on the Zap, and you're going to have your follow-up automated. At least it's going to buy you some time. Yes, it's not going to send the text. However, you're sending what you promised them to the email that you promised them. But this way, you're at least making good on the delivery of your lead magnet. Well, now that we know how to automate our Facebook lead generation, you might be interested in learning how to attract more leads. So I'll leave a video right here that's going to help you do just that. Also, if you found value today, please be sure to subscribe. It really does help me out. And of course, make it your best day yet.